YouTube has been around for 17 years and has over 800 million videos posted to its platform. With that many videos, it shouldn't be a surprise that a handful of videos are disturbing, creepy, and sometimes weird. So in today's video, I'll be talking about YouTube's most unnerving videos. Welcome back to another video, and thank you so much for 70,000 subscribers. And we're super close to 75k, which means we're at the final 25,000 subscribers in order to hit 100,000 subscribers. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here, so thank you so much. And don't forget to watch to the end of this video and follow me on Instagram at Morbid for fun. And if you like, feel free to join the channel membership. But other than that, let's get straight into this video. Don't hug me, I'm scared. Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared is a British 6-episode comedy horror web series created by Becky Sloan and Joseph Pelling. The first episode of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared was posted on July 29th, 2011, which was surprising to me because I didn't know it dated that far back. And in the opening sequence for every episode, it would look like a children's TV show, and it definitely feels like you're watching Sesame Street, since it is parodying children's media. But halfway into the episode, the theme would become dark and hit you with a curveball, since you aren't expecting to see disturbing imagery from something that looks like a kids show. Each episode has different themes and lessons, but shares the same format when it comes to the disturbing and unnerving imagery. There's only 6 episodes, with the last one being posted 6 years ago, but the Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared YouTube channel posted something recently with a teaser for their own TV series that will be airing on TV on Channel 4, which is super cool to see a YouTube channel get their own TV show. I find that pretty fascinating. Blank Room soup.avi. Blank Room Soup is an alleged dark web video that was posted on YouTube in 2008. In the video, you see a man eating soup with a large wooden spoon, and in the doorframe, you see a man in black with a pretty creepy mask walk into the room so he can calm down the man who's eating. But when the man in black gets closer to the man starts to panic, and later, another man in black walks in, which causes the man eating to break down. Allegedly, the man is eating the remains of his wife, and that he and his wife were kidnapped by the 2 men in black, but that is just a theory and not a fact. The 2 suits that the 2 men in black were wearing were actually created by Raymond Percy, who is an American animator, director, screenwriter, producer, storyboard artist, and voice actor. He created the suits for his live performance show, but Raymond claims that at one live event, someone stole his 2 suits, and after that, Blank Room Soup was posted to the internet. So from the looks of it, Raymond had nothing to do with Blank Room Soup. There's also more parts to the Blank Room Soup videos, which the second video shows the same man eating, but RayRay runs towards the man and then the camera cuts to black. Part 3 shows RayRay with a tied up man, and part 4 shows RayRay outside of a hidden location. Personally, I believe this to be fake and has no connection to the dark web, but instead it's a horror short film. Because in part 3, the man who's tied up can actually be identified, and his real name is Gil Sharon, who's Marilyn Manson's drummer and has made music for John Wick 2 and Deadpool 2. It's 100% Gil, because Gil is also in a band called Stolen Babies. And for a band photo shoot, he is actually wearing a white shirt, red suit, glasses, black hat, white face paint, and even rope, which side by side to the man in the part 3 video, they are identical. In case if you don't believe me that the man in the part 3 video is Gil, we'll take a look at this photo. The band took a photo shoot with RayRay, and in one of the many photo shoots, RayRay has the band tied up. But things get even more wacky because Stolen Babies have a music video with the RayRay suits, and another band member from Stolen Babies, Dominic Percy, has some relation with Raymond Percy, who's the one who made the RayRay suits. So it looks like that the suits were never stolen. If the suits were never stolen, then why are there creepy videos of the RayRay suits? Well, that's because Stolen Babies make creepy music videos / promotional videos for their music, but Blank Room Soup is probably an unused promotional video. And honestly, I wasn't supposed to talk about Blank Room Soup for this long, but I fell into the rabbit hole and it was just very fascinating. And shout out to this video because not many YouTubers have covered the brand new information that in the part 3 video, Gil was actually in it, and that the band member has a possible relation with the creator of the suits. So if it wasn't for this video, then all this new information wouldn't have surfaced. Yelling Creature. This video by Rob Herman was posted to YouTube on October 30th, 2006. The video shows this weird animation claymation figure of a creature yelling, and all he's saying is no. 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 Watching this now, it isn't really creepy anymore, but I still get an uncanny feeling by looking at it. And back in the old school YouTube days, this was actually traumatizing to kids, but looking back at it, it's still weird and unnerving. Also, Rob Herman has made sequels to the Yelling Creature because on December 24th, 2009, Rob would make Yelling Creature Santa, which is still weird, but kind of funnier. Ho, ho, ho. And recently, on April 15th, 2022, he made another video called Yelling Creature No Harm, which was some type of electro beat remix, which didn't perform as well compared to the original video. And why is this video made? I don't know. It's probably like an art project or something like that. Dining Room or There Is Nothing. There is nothing. This is one of the most popular videos that I will be talking about in this video because it traumatized me as a kid. But on April 3rd, 2006, David Earl posted this horror short film of a pale woman sitting at the end of a dining table. At first, she's talking in gibberish, but then the camera pans outwards. After that, she slams her head into the bowl while the flames behind her grow bigger. Finally, the video gets reversed and zooms into the pale lady, and her head goes up, and it turns out that she was saying, "There is nothing," since the gibberish we heard earlier was that, but in reverse. 4 years after the original release of Dining Room or There Is Nothing, David, the owner of the channel, actually reposted the same video, but now it's in HD. In the HD version, David puts a longer description stating why he made the video, and the description reads, "When looped, there is no actual beginning or end, and no real sense of where the beginning and end actually are. This piece was inspired by a personal paradoxical desire for empirical proof that there is nothing on the other side of life. I wanted to blur the distinction between the two states, and to state the paradox by showing someone who is coming back from life or death, and denies its existence, thereby fulfilling the paradox. Almost forgot to mention, but legend has it, if you watch this video, you're cursed," which we all know is fake. The woman in the video is played by Leia Porsiger, and I even messaged her on Instagram, and I got a response back, but I haven't asked her my questions yet, so maybe after this clip, I can play some footage or show the screenshot of the DM of her answering a few questions that I have for her, but we'll see. Bruh. Sagazan Performance Transfiguration. Nah. This video is also known as Who's Behind the Mask, and in the video you see French visual artist Olivier de Sagazan, and by the way, Olivier's art is pretty creepy, but yet I kinda like it. And in the video that he posted on October 24th, 2008, it's him painting himself gray since he's doing a visual art on himself. When the video plays for a bit longer, it starts to look really creepy and pretty distressing, but that is just his art style. He's still somewhat active on YouTube since he last posted 5 months ago, and it's the same art style that he was doing in the first video, but he's way more active on Instagram. There's definitely meaning behind his art, but I don't pay much attention to art in general, so I don't understand the meaning of his art, and plus, I assume his art means many different things. And by the way, this isn't the most disturbing video that he posted, but the one that I covered was his most popular one. But I'm pretty sure I can't cover his more disturbing ones just because it's somewhat graphic and surgery type stuff, which is just very distressing and disturbing. Kayfy Jumpscare commercial, and no, I will not be playing the Jumpscare. There was this company called Kayfy that sold coffee energy drinks, but they made a commercial where it jump scares you. Why? So it can simulate your fast heart rate the same way it would feel if you drank their coffee. This was a 2004 German commercial for a drink, but was posted on YouTube on July 30th, 2005. Kiki also made more commercials with jump scares, but they aren't as popular compared to the one where the car is driving through the green field. Oh, and there's even this other commercial that looks like the Greenfields video, but it replaces the jump scare with something else, and I will be playing the commercial, but keep in mind, there's actual no jump scare to the clip that I'm about to show you guys.
Jetzt auch mit weniger Koffein. Kiki.
By the way, the video is called Ghost Car, and the person who posted that video onto YouTube has zero connections with the actual Kiki company. He just re-uploaded the commercial. And we actually have more subscribers than the channel that posted that iconic video. Sure, we may have more subscribers, but we are nowhere near as iconic as the Ghost Car video. And in case you're wondering who's behind the mask of the zombie jump scare person, well, his name is Bradford Johnson, who I've reached out on Instagram. I'm gonna ask him for a possible Q&A, and if he does respond back, then I'll put his part after this clip, but I don't know if he'll see my DM. Obey the Walrus. Obey the Walrus was posted to YouTube on January 25th, 2008, and it showcased Andros from Star Fox 64 singing the Itsy Bitsy Spider in Spanish. Then it cuts to a clip of a transgender woman drag queen with polio dancing, and the dancer goes by Goddess Bunny. After she's done dancing, it shows a photo of a walrus, hence the name to the video. This video is allegedly cursed because in the description of the video, it says that this video was created by a cult called La Morsa, which means the walrus in Spanish. And if you watch the video, bad things will happen to you, which is obviously fake and not true at all. The clip of Goddess Bunny actually came from her documentary called Goddess Bunny, and fun fact, she actually worked with Marilyn Manson on one of his music videos, but sadly in 2021, Goddess Bunny would pass away from COVID-19. Shaye Saint John. This one's actually the most interesting one in this video in my opinion, and I'm also a Shaye Saint John fan myself. Shaye Saint John is a fictional character that's supposed to be a supermodel that got into a terrible car accident that caused her to be disfigured, so she replaced her face and body with mannequin parts. These were obviously short skits and not real. She does have a YouTube channel, but she actually dates back further than YouTube, since her first appearance was actually in Strange Dolly in 1999, and she even has her own movie called Shaye and Kiki. I really want to watch the movie so bad, but sadly it's lost media and nobody knows where to get it, because so many people over the years, they try to buy the DVD, but it's nowhere to be found. It is unknown who plays Shaye in the movies and YouTube videos, but people assume that the person behind Shaye was actually Eric Fournier, who's a creator and director of Shaye Saint John. Eric sadly passed away in 2010, age 42, from alcoholism-induced internal bleeding, but Shaye appeared in an interview in 2017, but people speculate that it wasn't actually Shaye in the Shaye Saint John costume, but instead someone else. But what do you guys think? Bananas exploding. This is a strange video because it's a man in a dark room with bananas on his face. In the video, he has a lighter and firecrackers are stuffed inside the bananas, so he lights them up, causing the bananas to explode. I can't show you guys the video sadly because the actual video on YouTube is age restricted and I don't want to get age restricted, so here's a before and after photo of him with bananas and after they exploded. And YouTube, if you're watching my video, the man is safe and no one was harmed. But yeah, I can't show you the video. The man behind the banana mask is actually William Lamson, who's an artist from Brooklyn. And I'm pretty sure I found his Instagram account and I did send him a DM asking for a possible Q&A and he still hasn't responded back to me, but if he does, I will put that clip or screenshot of the DM after this clip of the video, but I'm pretty sure he's not that active on Instagram in the first place, so I doubt I'll get a response. Mr. Ed spoof.
I'm Mr. Ed! Nay! Nay!
I'm sorry, but I have no idea what that was. Other than the person in the video dressed up as a stallion, the video was posted in 2009. The channel is called Humanimals, which are humans dressed up as animals such as horses, tigers, deers, and lions. At first, I thought Humanimals was like a subgenre to the furry community, but after doing more research, I can't really find a connections to furries, believe it or not. So Humanimals are its own separate thing, I assume. Their YouTube channel are still active to this day, and I'm surprised how little attention the Mr. Ed video got, because I've seen this photo and the video on my recommended tab for so many years, but I just never clicked and watched the video until now. And I'm surprised that the video has 117,000 views. Like, I expected the video to have way more views, considering I've seen the video so many times on my recommended, but I just never watched it until now. I can't identify the person in the video other than their name possibly being Ed, because there's more than one person dressed up as animals on the channel. And have you guys seen this video before? Because dude, I've seen that video on my recommended for so many years, but yet it has so little views. But have you guys seen it, or is this your first time hearing somebody talk about this video? March of the Wooden Soldiers, Mickey Mouse. This creepy video of Mickey Mouse was posted to YouTube on September 15th, 2009. It showcases a creepy cat playing the fiddle with some Mickey Mouse rat clapping and dancing. This is actually a movie scene from a movie called March of the Wooden Soldiers, but it also goes by the name Babes in Toyland. This movie is a Laurel and Hardy musical Christmas film that was released on November 30th, 1934, and it was directed by Charlie Rogers and Gus Main. In the movie, Mickey Mouse would make cameos, and fun fact I guess, but this is technically Mickey Mouse's first ever live action appearance, and it isn't even a Disney movie. But they were allowed to use Mickey Mouse's likeness because Walt Disney was a fan of Laurel and Hardy, who are comedians who starred in the film. Oh, and another fun fact, the Mickey Mouse is actually a costumed monkey. Yeah, a monkey played the first ever live action Mickey Mouse, which is kind of cool to be honest. And many people call the Mickey Mouse clip very disturbing, but there's also a huge majority of people that say that this movie scene is very wholesome. Personally, I'm in the middle. I do find why it's disturbing, but at the same time, like, if you watch the clip with the happy music from the movie, it doesn't seem too bad. Tea time. This video starts off with an old lady making tea while calming music plays in the background. The video seems to be innocent, but there's slight hints that there's something wrong. First of all, it seems that the lady is home alone, but for some reason she sits down 2 teacups when it's just her. This could possibly mean that she's waiting on a guest, but the lady seems to be confused as well. Then the lady goes to get some cat food to feed her cat, but the food bowl is overflowing, and yet she continues to pour more food into the bowl. Finally, she walks into her bathroom and looks into her mirror. Her forced smile quickly fades away, and then she turns behind her, revealing that someone has been stabbed in her bathtub. In the actual video, it does show the crime scene, but I want to be safe when it comes to YouTube monetization, so I won't be showing that clip to you guys, but it is still up on YouTube if you want to see it for yourself. After that, the lady goes back to the table, but the stabbed person crawls out of the bathtub, crawling towards the lady in a flashing movement, and the stabbed person sits across from the lady. Finally, the lady gets up and gets a saw underneath the sink, and you also see her cat in a clear trash bag underneath the sink as well. This video is a short film made by Eric, and he made this for the Los Angeles film event called Attack of the 50-Foot Reels. This video, in my personal opinion, has to be the most distressing video that I covered for today's video, just because of that one scene that sadly I can't show you guys. Like, dude, that scene is brutal, which makes this video the most distressing video on YouTube, in my opinion, of course. And that is the end of YouTube's most distressing videos, and comment down below which one was more distressing for you guys. Like I said, the last one was the most distressing one, but sadly I couldn't show you guys the most disturbing part, but it is what it is, and thank you so much for all the support, dude. 75k subscribers very soon, which means we're in the final stretch to hit 100k, and just thank you so much. It means the world to me. And yes, I will be having a 75k subscriber special with a very awesome YouTuber. So I can't wait for that. And of course, the tough collab once we hit 100k. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Follow me on Instagram at Morbid for fun. And if you guys want to support the channel, feel free to check out the channel membership. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. See you guys.